Alright now, for all you masterminds out there, all you survivors wanting to live another day, I've been asked to relay a message for you. It's time for some tips on Resident Evil Resistance. How is everyone doing? And I'm Swift Darkblade, and welcome to the first ever tips and tricks video I think I'm ever going to attempt to do. On the premise is these tips and tricks come across as obvious in a weird way. So I'm going to start at tip 1, and that's to close the bloody door. Now, for all those new to Resident Evil Resistance and those that have just gone through the Mastermind tutorial, I don't think it actually tells you you can lock doors. I know. It's amazing, isn't it? And I don't mean lock it so it's harder for them to come in. No. I mean, let one guy run in, lock the door behind him, load up that machine gun and then shoot through a goddamn zombie. That's going to come up again. It's just so satisfying. So satisfying. It breaks up the team. They've got to waste precious seconds to get in, apart from the one guy who I'm pretty confident can kick down a max level door lock in one kick. Then again, it does look like they get through that a little easier. The point being is, if you've got a team that does not want to stick together, take advantage. Lock them in a room and watch them slowly ebb away. And lock the bloody door. I feel like that line from St. Trinian's is prevalent here. You're only supposed to play the bloody doors off. So I don't know if you guys are noticing right now, but I'm actually doing my video this time round in a different way. I'm just going to speak through all of this and listen to it back and see if it's any good. Now, if anyone wants to know why this clip keeps coming up, it's because it's the first game I want to say that I was challenged, and I am so appreciative of the loss. It was just amazing. It was a good game, tooth and nail. So now tip 2, and this one's very, very crucial. Speed up your goddamn camera recovery. Now, yes, again, for those hardcore Mastermind players, you may be thinking, well, Darkblade, we know what we're doing. Well, these are for new players, because I remember the first couple of games, they'd break a camera, and I'd just skip to the next one, and try and, like, plan a zombie attack. But it turns out, if you use the left and right stick, you can speed up your goddamn camera recovery. Who knew? Maybe that was a bit of an obvious statement. Maybe it wasn't. I've no idea. And at this point, it is 11 o'clock at night. I'm doing a night shift, working care. Mentioned it last video, and was, you know, thought let's voice over this. Let's see if we can get anything done. So we come to tip 3 now. Is there's a chaos going on in the background, and this one is your guns are your best friends. Now, I said this earlier on. I carry both a actual machine gun and a rifle. Now, yes, that's 2 card slots. I could put some zombies in there. I would use zombie dogs, but if anyone's seen the Hunt Showdown video, me no likey zombie dogs. Me hating them. Now, most people may not know this, but if you load up a machine gun and one of your zombies grabs one of the survivors, use your zombie as a goddamn meat shield, because the bullets just go straight through and do no damage to the zombie. And I've checked. I had the Berserker thing, because I play Antoinette, the chick. She heals with the Berserker shot, so I uploaded an entire clip into a zombie as it was attacking a bloke, and found out it does no damage because I went to heal it afterwards. And look at this, closing seconds. See, this was a game. Tooth and nail. And they actually breezed through the first and second section as well. And I was like, no, I need to do something. So I started getting clever with the lifts. So every time they'd lift it up, I'd make sure there was enough time on there for me to then push it back down, so it'd leave one of them stranded. Well done, guys. Well done. I sent them all good game, and only one of them told me to piss off, which was nice, even though I was being nice. Anyway, tip 4. Don't just push an attack. If you push them back, redeploy. Now, most people will either think this one is obvious, or like me, will think actually that's a solid point. It doesn't matter how much time you've got on the clock. If you've used a berserked zombie like I have, and this is berserked through the berserker tough aura, which is that dude right there. If you push the attack and they run out of the goddamn room, then leave the zombie. Just leave the zombie right where it is. Redeploy some more. Get a dog in there, get some traps, some landmines, and then retake it over. I mean, that's a heavily, well, partially armoured zombie, and I think I do quite a lot of damage with this guy. Or do I not? Oh, yeah. Side note. Duck and weave. Zigzag. Make sure that zombie becomes the hardest bloody thingy. Oh, yeah, and while you're controlling them, zombies now can close doors. Just close those doors. I think I get this guy, and then for some reason the flamethrower bloke isn't after me, so I just lay into the other two while he's not looking. Do I get another guy down? All I know is I win this game. Like I do most of them. Yeah, overtime. No, he gets it. How do I win this? Oh yeah, I put 2 detonators down there, and then here's Johnny. And by this point, they've got to know they're screwed. I think they let the other guy bleed out as well. No one picked him up. No one nothing. And this is just a waste of a perfectly good flamethrower, because you ain't killing this dude. You can slow him down, but you don't kill him. And do I then get 3 of them end up on the floor? I think one of them quits. Does one of them quit this game? Have I let this clip go on for way too long? Starting to feel I've let the clip go on for way too long. Anyway, that brings me back to the 5th tip. Move your security to suit you. Now, this one actually isn't that obvious. I've gone through the map editor, and it turns out you cannot move your security zombie. There's no way of setting a spawn. So the first thing I do when I get to the second area, and this is one of the ones where a dude quit. I felt so sorry for Juggernaut in that. He was actually a nice guy when I messaged him, good game. I will move and open and close doors the security zombie to a room that suits me. Now, I know that there's a console in there, but 9 times out of 10, you've trapped the room so much that they literally just plug in, go, huh, what's it doing here? And then run off and completely forget there's a security console in there. And that's the point I'm trying to make. If you're planning it around you, remember it's a strategy game for you masterminds. Your entire goal is to make sure that their lives are a living hell. And with these 5 tricks and tips, you can make lives a living hell. On a side note, if you notice the door in the background, it's not this clip. I have got a clip of it happening. Survivors have a tendency of standing in the doorway, and if a survivor is standing in the doorway, you cannot actually lock it. So make sure you have a machine gun ready, because if your strategy is to lock them in a room, then make goddamn sure they are going to move out the way of that door. I mean, I think this is game over for them. Do I play the clip for that long? No, probably not. All I know is it's quite obvious. These guys end up dying in quite a big way. Anyway, I've been Swift Artblade. Thank you for listening to my first tips and tricks video. This is a free game that comes with the Resident Evil 3 remaster. I definitely recommend it, even if it only takes 4 hours to complete Resident Evil 3. There is a ton of ways to play this game. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Have a good day, and stay safe, everyone. I've been Swift Artblade. Goodbye.